Well, with me and kitties, it's kind of like that book Catcher in the Rye. Did you ever read that one? I'm kind of like the guy that looks out for all the kitties in the park. Otherwise, there'll be nobody to take care of them.
Welcome to episode 5 of Automating 7. Behind me, we have two gentlemen who are going to be our test subjects to give us free emeralds. We're going to take a mob swab. We're going to bop this dude with it. Except you have to right click, you don't bop him. He's now mad at me. Emerald. We take our mob swab, we can turn it into chicken feed. Take the chicken feed, feed it to a chicken.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Get a Vindicator spawn egg. Apparently it's Taco's birthday. We need one of the spawners that we took in the last episode. We're going to take that over to this mob tower. Well, let me turn these off. It'll be much quieter. Put the spawner down in the center. We get a redstone comparator. Shift, right click, takes the cardboard box off, put the comparator in there. Now it's redstone activated. We can take this Vindicator spawn egg, pop it in the spawner. Over here I have mob masher with upgrade for looting, 10 of them, and 10 sharpness. We got the mob fans just like we did before. We're gonna push them right into there. I'll put a vacuumulator out there, and this guy, after upgrading it, could give us a ton of emeralds. Make this the receiver and put another one up here with a lever. Turn it off and on. Boom. That'll turn it off and on. Not bad for a mob farm. Let me turn these back on. Get diamonds, gold, and iron from these guys. These are wither skeletons. I stole this spawner from where my create fans are down there in the very basement. These guys were spawning. Some of them have diamond armor, diamond tools. That's how I've been getting diamond. Check this out. All the drops from these absorption hoppers are getting piped down. They go into this. This is just a buffer chest for now, right? And then the items get pulled out. They get sent into this drawer controller. Every item that I'm keeping has a drawer. And the armor and the tools go into this here. Now I can show you how I'm setting this up just because I just got a new part piece. This is trash over here. It's going in the trash can. Logistical sorter. Hit new filter, item stack, pop that right there. I put fuzzy on for all these and then save. So now when I pop this in here, it should go into there. Apparently we don't have iron axes in here yet. Do not. So that's a new thing that we're getting. So we go new filter, item stack, pop that in there, fuzzy mode on, hit save. It should be pulling out iron axes now. All those are going this way and they go into this chest. Item pipes pull them out, and I have 12 salvagers here that are taking the iron axe, for instance, turn it into iron and sticks. It pulls that out, goes back into this buffer drawer here. I have these two drawers on both sides just so I can check it to see if it gets backed up or whatever. We're stacking iron ingots, gold ingots, and we're also getting some diamonds from these guys, and plenty of wither skeleton skull heads. Oh yeah, and we're getting a ton of XP from these guys. So if you wanted to, you can now shower yourself. Brilliance. But the goofy thing is, every time I log into this world, I have to re-wrench these fluid pipes where they attach and pull from the absorption hopper, or else it doesn't pull the XP out. This fills up, and then this area fills up with XP orbs. No bueno. Let's set up a digital miner in the mining dimension to get everything else that we don't have. I have this on auto craft. It should be able to craft. All right, well, that's making the miner over there. Let me break down how I automated Mekanism and making all the different alloys for Mekanism using refined storage and crafters. Let's start right here. This is an enriching factory. So this crafter has 5 patterns in it. And let's start with the coal one. This is simple. So 1 piece of coal turns this into 1 enriched carbon, which is like the wafer that gets used in an infusing factory right here. So this, if I pull these out of here, boom, it activates that and it's now making them. Why is it doing that? Because in the back here, I have an exporter with the wafer in here, and then this is called a crafting upgrade from refined storage. Put that over there, and then whenever this is empty or it needs more than 64, it'll tell this machine to start making more, and it puts them right in here through the exporter. Boom. So on the back of this machine, if we look at items, extra yellow is the back. That's this block over here. It can import through there. I also have an input for the top slots on the top of the machine through the crafter, and then another one over here, an exporter, if I needed to put anything in there that's in the system that this is calling for, it'll export it into there. And then the importer is pulling it out of the machine back into the system where it can be used and further processed. So the hardest one to make is probably this one right here, enriched obsidian. But if I break it down, it might make more sense and maybe hopefully more simpler for somebody to figure out how to do this. So enriched obsidian, it starts right here. This is an enriching factory. You put 1 piece of obsidian in here, you get 4 obsidian dust back. That's a pattern. All these patterns, I'm going to show you how to make them in 1 second. But so boom, you put obsidian in here, it turns it into 4 obsidian dust. And then you have to take the dust and it gets mixed with this diamond stuff in the infusing factory. So up here I have a pattern for that. 1 obsidian dust equals 1 refined obsidian dust. And then it gets sent back out of here through the right. All these machines are set up same way, exports from the right. Goes back into this ultimate enriching factory through the crafter. And this pattern right here tells it 1 refined obsidian dust equals 1 enriched obsidian. Boom. Then on the back of this infusing factory, I have the exporter with that wafer in here with the crafting upgrade. Whenever this goes below 64, it'll do those 3 processes and keep this machine going and alive. You need a pattern grid to make patterns. So if I click on here, boom, this is like a regular, a pattern that you can make in a crafting table, right? That's not what we want though. Let's take this coal, for example, and the enriched carbon. So 1 coal equals 1 enriched carbon. Click on processing, put 1 piece of coal on this side, and that goes over there, and then hit create, boom, this pattern would go in your enriching factory crafter, and it'll teach it how to make enriched carbon. Boom, we got a miner. Left shift for details. What's 5K EU? Nobody knows. Lucky. Okay, I don't feel lucky anymore. We need more parts and pieces. We're going to use dimensional chests from dim storage. I'll have these set up on AutoCraft as well. We need 2 of them for now. Then I also need a quantum entangleporter to power the miner. Also have patterns in here for this to auto craft. So let's wait for those parts and pieces. I'll bring it back when we're in the mining dimension and show you how we're going to set this up. All right, I'm now in the mining dimension. F3 plus G shows you chunk borders, in case you didn't know. So we're going to turn that off. But I'm putting this in the middle of a chunk, as close to the middle as I found. I have a quantum entangleporter on the left-hand side of this machine. That's where you hook the power up. So this, I have selected my network, and then on the side config, I just have them all ejecting, just because I don't know what's right or left. Now, digital miner, right-click to access it. We're going to click on config. We're going to put a new filter. Actually, let me do this. Delete this filter. We're going to go new filter. Now, in the JEI over here, I looked for any filter or any item that has labeled all the ores. We're going to click mod ID, and then you can just drag it from here, holding down left click, boom, let go of left click right here when you're hovering over this box. Now it says ID, all the ores, okay, save, boom, we're good to go. Back out of this, click on here, click start. It's going to start mining 572 pieces of all the ores, whatever it finds, it's going to mine. We're going to take all that stuff and we're going to put it into a dimensional chest right there. This is set on frequency 1. So if we go back in here, we need to go auto eject, turn auto eject on, and it should be putting that stuff into the dimensional chest. It is not. Why is it not? It has to go back here. That's why. Take a dimensional chest, put it right into the back, boom, it's going to auto eject everything into that. So now when I look at these upgrade slots, I didn't make any upgrades yet, but we need energy upgrades and we also need speed upgrades. And then this is the other one that's most important, is the anchor upgrade. So it'll keep this machine chunk loaded. All right, we need speed. I have 2 of them. I need 4 more. We need energy. You can put, I think, 8 total in there. We'll make 10 for now. We also need anchor. I don't have this on AutoCraft. I haven't made one yet. Can't make the anchor upgrade. All right, I guess we'll just chunk load it the old-fashioned way. Walk up to the machine with them in your hand, hold shift, right click, boom, it's now fully optimized, upgraded. It should be cranking these out a lot faster now. Now what we're doing is we're loading this dimensional chest with ores. We need to process these ores. There's multiple different ways to process things in this pack. Exploits, 12 times ore, 24 times ore. I'm just going to go with double the ore because we got all day. We're in no hurry. But let's chunk load this. Hit M on your keyboard. Click on where you are. Hold down shift. Click again. It force loads that area. So now we should be good to rock. If there's anything I hate more than the nether, it's the rain in Minecraft. Let's take this dimensional chest. We're going to put it down right here. Boom. That's our stuff that we're getting from the miner. We could take item pipes. I'll put an upgrade on here. Let me grab a wrench. Boom. Pull them out of there. Pop this in here. That's loading. We're processing ores double times with create. It's crushed. Underneath here, I have 5 lava with 5 fans underneath there that are cooking, turning this into ingots. They're going into this diamond chest. This importer is pulling them out and putting them into a refined storage system. So the only other thing that I need to do in case I'm not here is we should chunk load this area too. Same deal. Hit M, click on your spot, shift click, it chunk loads your area. Very cool. We're now getting ores. We're doing mighty fine. Thank you very much for watching the video, y'all. Have fun and peace. If you're from America and you celebrate Memorial Day, happy Memorial Day.